Hi everyone, my name is Normary. I am an associate recruiter in senior living here with Full Spectrum. I have a degree in kinesiology. I'm also a fitness instructor, so I just wanted to share a few tips and tricks, a few exercises and stretches that you can do at your desk while you're working, since May is Mental Health and Employee Fitness and Wellness Month as well. So, first things first, a lot of us sit at our desk, so typically we're sitting all day long. Hopefully we stand up on occasion, but for the most part, when you're sitting at your desk, you're in this position, you're slouched forward, your pec muscles are very, very tight because they're in this constant squished position, and also your back muscles, so the rhomboids right between your shoulder blades, become really weak because they're also very stretched out. So a few things that you want to do, of course, sitting up nice and tall. A good exercise to help strengthen up your upper back, your rhomboids, would be some scapular retractions. Really simple. All you have to do is push your shoulder blades down and back like you're trying to tuck them into your back pockets. Pinch your shoulder blades together. You can hold for about 30 seconds and then relax. You can do that about 3 times. It's going to help strengthen up those muscles between your shoulder blades. Second thing, like I mentioned, the muscles here in the front are really tight when you're slouched forward. I like to keep a lacrosse ball at my desk, so it's like a really firm rubber ball. You could also use a tennis ball if you have one. It just might need to apply a little bit more extra pressure. But all you can do with the lacrosse ball is super simple. Just roll across the muscle. Once you feel a really tender spot, you can keep pressure there, apply a little extra, hold it for about 15 seconds until you feel it release, and then move. Same thing on the opposite side, just to help relax those muscles. So those are 2 good exercises and stretches that you can do. A few neck stretches as well that's going to help relax all of this upper body tightness that you might get is a trap stretch. So these are ones that you can do seated as well. You can either sit on your hand or just place your hand underneath your chair just to get a good grip. Tilting your ear over to the side, you're going to lengthen up that trap muscle. You can also use your extra hand to apply a little overhead pressure, which is going to lengthen that muscle a little bit as well. Hold for about 30 seconds and then do the same thing on the other side. Another stretch for your neck will get your levator. So that's the muscle that connects the base of your skull to the top of your shoulder blade. So for this one, you're going to look down as if you're looking into your armpit. Same thing, you can bring that hand on top of your head just to add a little extra pressure, lengthening up that muscle a little more. 30 seconds here. And then the last one is a scalene, so it's the muscle along the front side of your neck. So you'll tilt your head or look your head over to the side and then tilt back as if you're looking at something that is above you and behind you. And then to help accentuate this one, you can grab your free hand and add a little extra pressure down on your shoulder. That's going to help lengthen up that muscle as well. So 3 neck stretches, you can hold for 30 seconds. Just do 1 on each side. If you have the luxury of having a lovely standing desk, I would absolutely, definitely utilize it if you can. You know, some parts of the day standing while you're working, making phone calls, such as I do. So a few exercises that you can do even while you're standing. Since you're sitting for so long, you're sitting on your glutes, it's important to help strengthen up those muscles. 2 super simple exercises that you can do to strengthen up your glutes are glute kickbacks and also hip abductions. So standing up nice and tall, you don't want to lean forward, so keep your chest up and you just kick your heel straight behind you. Be sure to squeeze your glutes at the top so you really get as much muscle engagement as you can. You can hold for about 2 seconds, do 10 of these on each side. And then same thing to strengthen up your glute med, kick your leg out to the side. Most important part is just to squeeze your glutes at the top so you really get that muscle engagement. You can hold for a little bit, 10 on each side. You can probably do 3 sets of 10. Something fun that you can do while you're standing. 2 final exercises I wanted to show you that you can also do. 1 standing, 1 sitting. Since you're sitting for the most part of the day, your hip flexors are also constantly in this flexed position. So when you finally stand and they're stretched out, it adds a little bit of extra tension on your hips, which can cause low back pain. An easy hip flexor stretch you can do standing, just straighten 1 leg right behind you. Squeeze your glutes and push your hips forward so you get that little pelvic tilt, and then you feel the stretch right on the front of your hip. You can hold this stretch for about 30 seconds. If you wanted to intensify it, you can bring it down to the ground, and then same thing, squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward. You'll also get that stretch down your quad a little bit in this position as well. But this is probably one of the most important stretches if you can get up, probably at the top of every hour. Stretching out your hip flexor, 30 seconds on each side, it's gonna make a big difference. And then the last exercise that you can do, another one super simple, just sitting down. It's called an executive stretch or your figure 4 stretch. So you bring one leg just across the opposite knee, sitting up nice and tall, so we're still practicing that good posture, and you hinge forward. And as you hinge forward, you'll immediately feel that stretch in your glute muscle. So you can do the same thing on the other side, 30 seconds each. And those are just a few simple exercises and stretches that you can do throughout the day to really help, promote that good posture and promote good health and wellness as well as you're working throughout the day.